Just when we thought Prince Harry and Netflix couldn't sink any lower, they've proven us wrong once again. On what should have been a day to focus solely on Princess Catherine and her courageous battle with cancer, Prince Harry saw fit to grab headlines for himself by announcing his latest project, a Polo documentary for Netflix. The timing. It couldn't have been more tasteless, showing once again that Harry will use any opportunity, no matter how inappropriate, to keep himself in the spotlight. Let's rewind. Princess Catherine, beloved by the public, has been bravely fighting cancer. Her recent video update, celebrating the end of her chemotherapy treatment, was nothing short of inspiring. It was raw, real, and touched hearts across the world. We should all have been focusing on her incredible journey, celebrating her strength and resilience. But instead, here comes Harry, storming into the narrative with his latest, big announcement. In a move that could only be described as tone-deaf, Harry's team decided that now, of all times, was the right moment to release details about his upcoming Netflix series on Polo. Yes, Polo, the ultimate elitist sport played by the rich and famous, featuring horses that are probably treated better than most people. And let's not forget, the public doesn't exactly have a burning desire to know more about this sport, but apparently, Harry thinks it's something we should all be invested in. This latest stunt reeks of desperation. It's clear that Harry, along with Netflix, needed something, anything, to stir up some attention for a show no one's particularly interested in. And what better way to do that than hijack a moment meant for his sister-in-law, Princess Catherine? The timing couldn't have been worse. On the very day that Catherine releases an emotional video documenting her battle with cancer, Harry's team drops the news that his Polo docuseries will premiere in December. Really, Harry? Couldn't this have waited a day? Or a week? But no. That's not how Harry operates. Every time a royal family member has something important to share, Harry just has to swoop in and steal the limelight. It's like clockwork. Remember when Prince William had major milestones to celebrate with his family? Harry and Meghan were right there, dropping bombshell interviews or making some self-serving announcement to shift the focus back onto themselves. It's a pattern, and it's becoming far too obvious. Now, let's take a closer look at this latest project. A Polo documentary. I mean, seriously. Who is clamoring to watch a bunch of wealthy aristocrats gallop around on horses, hitting a ball with mallets? Polo is hardly the relatable, grassroots sport Netflix viewers are going to rally around. In fact, it's the kind of sport that screams privilege and elitism, precisely what Harry claims he's trying to move away from. And yet, here he is, executive producing a series that will pull back the curtain on a world very few of us will ever experience, or care to for that matter. The Netflix description makes it sound like a thrilling deep dive into the world of elite polo players. But what's really happening here? It's another chance for Harry to stay relevant and, of course, cash in on his royal status. Make no mistake, this isn't about Harry's deep passion for polo. This is about him leveraging whatever connections he has left to squeeze out content for that $100 million Netflix deal that seems to be struggling to produce anything of note. After all, how many times have we heard about a Harry and Meghan project that's supposed to take the world by storm, only for it to fall flat? Here's the kicker, Harry isn't even front and center in the series. It's all about other elite players, with Harry staying in the shadows as the executive producer. Smart move, because even Netflix knows that too much of Harry is a recipe for disaster. People are growing tired of his endless self-promotion and hypocrisy. He can criticize the royal family and the media all he wants, but at the end of the day, he's making a living off of the very institutions he claims to despise. It's as hypocritical as it gets. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room, the timing. Princess Catherine just shared an emotional moment with the world. After months of treatment, she's finished her chemotherapy, and instead of allowing her this moment of peace and celebration, Harry barges in with this Polo announcement. It's a blatant attention grab, one that shows just how out of touch he's become. The man who once talked about wanting to support his family and be there for them is now using a significant moment in his sister-in-law's life to push a Netflix show about a sport almost no one cares about. What's even more troubling is the calculated nature of this move. It wasn't a spontaneous announcement. This was planned. Harry and his team saw an opportunity, and they took it. They knew Princess Catherine's news would dominate the headlines, and instead of giving her the respect and space she deserves, they decided to piggyback off of it. It's cynical, it's manipulative, and it's downright disgusting. And Netflix is complicit in all of this. They've invested heavily in Harry and Meghan, and with every failed project, they're growing more desperate to make something, anything, work. But using Catherine's cancer recovery as a springboard for promotion. That's a new low, even for them. It's clear they're banking on controversy to drive viewership, but this move may backfire spectacularly. People aren't stupid. They can see through this thinly veiled attempt to create drama, and many won't stand for it. If Harry truly cared about his family, about privacy, about being a better man, he would have told Netflix to hold off. He would have said, "Today isn't the day. Let's wait and give Catherine her moment." But that's not what happened, is it? No, instead, we got another reminder that Harry is willing to do whatever it takes to stay in the public eye, no matter how much he claims to hate the media. As for the Polo series, it's hard to imagine anyone getting too excited about it. Maybe a handful of wealthy viewers will tune in, but for the rest of us, it's just another reminder of how disconnected Harry has become from the real world. While the public grapples with real issues, like health, financial struggles, and family, Harry's out here promoting a show about a sport that represents everything he supposedly stands against. In the end, this latest stunt will likely blow over, like all of Harry and Meghan's PR disasters. But the damage is done. People see Harry for what he is, a man who can't resist the spotlight, even when it means stepping over his family to get there. And Netflix? They've just added another chapter to their long list of tone-deaf decisions. Shame on both of them. Let me know in the comments, does this announcement anger you as much as it does me? Would you even watch Harry's Polo show? Or is it just another flop waiting to happen? Hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and leave your thoughts below.